Good day, my friends, and welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. My name is Chris, and I'm the Batman statue collector, and I'm back from Megacon. It was an incredible weekend. I am freaking exhausted. We have a snow day actually today, so I am here at home, and I thought I would kind of do a recap a little bit of my swag, my haul, my art haul from Megacon. Of course, we are going to talk about it all tonight for Rogues Gallery Live, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to be talking about not only Megacon, but we're also going to be talking about Tweeterhead as well, because that's in the news. And so anyway, I wanted to show you exactly what I all picked up. Now, some of you saw a few of these things peppered in my video, but there's stuff that I haven't shown you yet, and maybe some stories that I haven't told you yet either that I thought maybe you would appreciate, okay? A couple of pieces of original art. I'm going to start off right off the bat. And you guys saw that I showed you this one. This one was from artist Travis Mercer. And he's a DC cover artist and did a really nice job with this one. It kind of reminds me a little bit of George Jimenez, kind of in that same style. And really like this one a lot. You know, I really like how dynamic it is. I like how the glass is flying. So that was really cool, and it was really cool to meet him and talk to him for a few minutes as well, which is always exciting. Another one I already showed you is the Anthony Marquez. So I basically, the only one with Travis, that was the only one that I actually had pre-commissioned. I hadn't really thought about other commissions. You know, I kind of kicked around some ideas, maybe Art Adams. This was another artist represented by Essential Sequential, which does all my David Finch pieces. Jason had a really great conversation with him, kind of how he got in the business, which was really cool to talk to him about that. But I've admired Anthony Marquez, and Anthony Marquez, of course, did Batman the Radio Adventures. If you guys ever listened to that, he did the comic books for those. A little bit more of an animated style, something a little different than what I normally have, but I'm really glad to have a piece from him, and it was, again, really cool to talk to him as well. So a couple of pieces there that was really awesome. So again, I really, like I said, I didn't really have a set goal necessarily, except for maybe, like I said, Art Adams. So I went over to Art Adams. Actually, I want to give a shout out to Dan and Matt, who on Thursday asked if they could be put on the list, my name on the list, because I wasn't going to be there till Friday, because I had conferences on Thursday. And so they were able to get me on the list. And what I wanted was Two-Face. I wanted Two-Face. And so throughout the weekend, you know, I had talked to Art, I talked to Jason, and, you know, he had a good list going. And toward the end of the event, I said, do you think it's going to be done by the time I leave? And is it going to be more like a mail situation, like, you know, later on? That's what they said it was going to be. Was more of a mail situation. So toward the end of the event, I said, hey, can we just cancel and maybe do it at another show down the road? And Jason was cool with that. Art was like that. He felt bad. He's like, hey, you know, it's just one of those things where I just didn't get to it. And that's okay. So, and again, I had already spent a lot of money, which I haven't told you about yet. But anyway, I am excited to show you the rest of the stuff that I have. Okay, so Art Adams didn't happen, but here's some more stuff. So I got to show you a couple of things. So first of all, met Mel Gibson right there. How awesome is that? It was very strange. They said, don't touch him, don't look at him. I don't think he was feeling well that day. Also, we got a chance to, the three of us got a chance to meet the Gotham cast. So that was really cool. Love them. They were fantastic. Man, love that show. Missed that show. So that was that. I got to show you this. So it's rolled up. I've got to flatten it out. It's been in my tube. But this was a limited edition piece from Jonathan Glapion. And a lot of you guys know him as the inker for Greg Capullo. Obviously worked with Scott Snyder. Really phenomenal artist. I have a Talon by him, a commission. This is a print, but like, how great is this? It's the old school Batman, which is awesome. Just a black and white print. Really liked this one a lot. I think Dan and Matt all got one. I can't remember if Eric got one. I think he did. So I think we got like 4 in a row, all the same number. My number was 24 out of 50. So only 50 of these were printed. And Eric was going to get a commission, something very similar to this, which is awesome. Dan got a really great commission. I'm sure you guys will see the video of that. Let's see, what else can I show you? But anyway, I love that print. I can't wait to get it framed up. This is not from Megacon, but I wanted to show you. So I just got this book in. I actually did a review on this. I got a commission from Mike Perkins, who is the artist of this book. And I thought I was just going to get a commission, but he actually sent the whole book, which is really cool. So again, this is not Megacon, but he did send this is an original piece of art by him. So I'm actually going to cut this out and frame it. Because this is what I bought. Like, I just bought this. This is all I thought I was getting for the price. I think it was like 150 bucks. So, I mean, come on. Another original piece of art. So I just had to show you that because that was really cool. Let's see, what else can I show you? Oh yeah, I got to give you an updated look at the bat cowl, which is right here. Got some new signatures since the last time I showed this to you. Obviously, the top one right there, Gabriel Delato. He drew the Batman logo, which is awesome. Going up the ear right there, I've got Jock, and he drew a little Batman as well. Obviously, this was a big one right here, Frank Miller. He wasn't sure how to sign it, so it kind of like went into the Jim Lee dot, which is okay, but I got Frank Miller on there. And then, of course, Todd McFarlane, which is right there, which is fantastic. So those are the ones I got. I was hoping to get Clayman, but I never ran into him. So again, yeah, the cowl is definitely full at this point. I mean, I might have a few spots here and there maybe, but definitely getting down to the nitty gritty on the cowl. But that was my big thing, was to get Gabriel Otto and Frank Miller. Mission accomplished. I wasn't expecting to get McFarlane, got him. So that's always cool, right? Okay. Another story real quick before I show you another piece. A couple of unexpected pieces. Carla Cohen. I met her in New York for the very first time. She is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Does a lot of really great Harley Quinn. She loves Harley Quinn. And so I was talking with her at her booth, and when Eric and I were talking, she's like, I got two slots left, and Eric took one. And so I thought, okay, well crap, I might as well take another one. So we are both getting a Batman. He is getting a comic style Batman. I'm getting a comic style Batman. Talking to Carla was a highlight of the show for sure. Just absolutely fantastic. She said she could have done it really quick at the show, but she wanted to take more time. So she was going to take her time, and she was going to go back home and send it to us. So I'm excited to add that piece. She does a lot of like pencil on gray. So it will be a little different. I think it's kind of going to be kind of in the same vein as my Ryan Brown. If you follow the channel, kind of a little bit of gray tone to that one, a little bit more of a painting style. So that's exciting that I'm going to get one from her. Her husband at the same time. So Matt had gotten a couple of commissions, and Perillo, I think was his name, I think, if I remember right. If I'm wrong, I will put the correction down here. I had never met him before. I had actually never heard of his style, but as soon as I saw what Matt had done with his commissions, he got a Two-Face commission and a Joker commission from him painted. Like, these are beautiful pieces. You will see them in Matt's haul video, okay? Unbelievably gorgeous, like professional, cover quality, extraordinary, like really great stuff. And so he was picking those things up, but the artist had done a prelim of Two-Face, and I'm like, is that for sale? Like, can I buy that Two-Face? That way I could have the prelim to Matt's eventual cover. Like, that's really cool, right? And so he's like, yeah. And so they were negotiating price. So Carla, his wife, actually negotiates the price point. Like, she's the business person, right? And she came up with a price. Well, the artist came up with a cheaper price for me because Matt had done all of the great art through him. And so we settled at $500. So I got $500 in cash, and which Carla was okay with because it was cash. And I want to thank Matt for bringing in that money. I got it out of the ATM, brought it over there. So that was really cool. And so again, that was going to be coming to me. So I can't show you guys yet because Matt actually was kind enough. He drove, I flew. So he's going to ship me not only that print, but another print as well, which again, I'll show you guys at a later date. I also bought a $250 Gabriel Del Auto portfolio where it's got all of these amazing Batman prints, which I'm going to frame up and put on my walls. I absolutely fell in love with it. And Dan Default, he was my enabler on that one. So I got to give him a shout out for sure. So Dan, thank you. Thank you. Because I really do like it. And I'm really glad that he got the portfolio too. Him and Matt actually got the one. There was only 2, I believe, available, and it had a remark on the front cover, which mine didn't. Mine is autographed on the front cover. It would have been cool if all of them were autographed, but that's okay. It is what it is, right? All right, last but not least, again, I talked about this one on the video. Lee freaking Bermejo, right? Again, I didn't expect to get on this list. I actually reached out to him ahead of time and said, do you have any time? He said, I don't. He's really busy because I just got that one in New York, Batman versus Joker that he did for me. So anyway, I ran into him twice. I usually run into him. It's becoming a habit. We did that in where was it? San Diego. Ran into him in the street, and we ran into him twice at the con without him being at his table. And he said, "Did you check in with the table?" And I said, "No. They said you probably didn't have time." He said, "I just had a guy cancel. Do you want it? Do you want the slot?" I took it. I said, "Do you want to do Scarecrow? Do you want to do Two-Face?" He said, "Whichever one." So I said Two-Face, and it's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. If you look at the detail, it's just stunning. So now I want to get all of his villains. It's going to be like a much smaller goal. Maybe get 2 more. That'd be pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, another Lee Bermejo in the collection. So anyway, another amazing Megacon. The art is phenomenal. The best part of it for me was hanging out with the guys. That was so much fun. Hanging out with Ledger for the very first time in Megacon, father and son, that was very special to me. Meeting some celebrities and all that good stuff. But the hall stuff, obviously, was great. Definitely, I spent a lot more money than I expected to spend, which is what you do at a comic convention. If you are an art collector, whether it's art prints or whether it's just stuff in general that you love to collect, there's so much geekiness, there's so much fandom there. You're gonna pick up stuff for sure. But I definitely did. Had a great time doing it. And yeah, great haul this year. And I wanna thank again my friends for hanging out with me all weekend. That was a blast. Okay, again, just a reminder, Rogues Gallery is tonight, so please tune in. I think you're really going to enjoy the show. A little bit of controversial topics tonight, but yeah, definitely going to talk about Megacon with the rest of the guys, kind of our recap, and I hope you enjoyed us. Again, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight, Rogues Gallery Live. I'm going to go upstairs and probably take a nap because I'm exhausted from the weekend. There is no rest for the wicked when the BSC crew is in town. We definitely go hard, and I was going to say, that's what she said, Mr. X. I'm sorry. Anyway, that's his shtick. I'll leave it to him. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you tonight on Rogues. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.